Hi guys, welcome to my academy, and this is just the very beginning. So a lot of this is going to be teaching you how to do the very basics. So today what we'll be doing is teaching you about what company, how to start a company, what type of company, basics of having a payment system such as Stripe, a channel manager. These are like the basic things that you need to start your business when it comes to Airbnb. Let's start with a company. So you want to create a limited company, and the reason why you want to create a limited company because it's limited. It's limited to that company. Everything, any issues, anything goes through that company. All the bills set up in that company, whatever the contracts in that company, everything is set up in that company. So you need a company set up. So one of the websites that's the easiest to formate a limited company is Companies Made Simple. So we've got different packages here. So you wanna go to the limited company package. I would suggest buying the comprehensive. Comprehensive is good because it comes with everything. Now the most important thing, two important things that you're gonna need when it comes to limited company, and this is why I use a company such as Companies Made Simple, is basically you need an address, a postal address. So what this will do is anytime you get a letter to your business, the moment it comes to the address that they provide, it will literally scan it and it will send it to you by email. It's so easy. It's just the best thing to have. The other thing is it sets everything up for you. So it sets up the shares if you have business partners. It just sets up everything, and it has its own registered office. So when you provide a company address, you can provide the registered office. If anyone sends a letter, again, it will scan the letter. It will then send it to you by email. So it's very good. So that's the first thing you want to do. Things such as what kind of SIC code you're going to use. So SIC code is essentially a code that you would input so HMRC knows what type of company you're actually operating. So you're operating under the bounds of that company. That's for all accounting purposes. We'll go through that in a different video at a later time. The other thing is creating a Stripe account. This is very important because when you create a Stripe account, essentially what you're doing is you're allowing to have a financial payment service. So if, for example, you're not booking through Airbnb and you create your own website, you have a Airbnb and you want to create your own website and get bookings direct, you're going to need some form of account where you can take payments other than through Airbnb and booking.com, for example. So you need to set this up. Once you do set it up, essentially you can then connect, that's when you'll need a business account. So you can set up a business account. You can use any company to set up a business account, any of the mainstream high street banks. You've got companies such as Revolut, Starling, Monzo, there's quite a few. Once you set up a business account, then you can connect your Stripe account to your business account. So when you take payments, those payments will go straight into your business account. So that's another thing that you need. And finally, the other thing that you definitely need is a channel manager. A channel manager is a piece of software where all of the bookings can be seen from one software. So you can message directly to people from this one software. All the bookings will come in, so it will automatically sync, and you'll see a calendar of bookings, and it will stop the situation where you get double bookings occurring. This is so important because often if you've got multiple different OTAs, and OTAs are like Airbnb and booking.com, and they're booking, what you don't want is to have someone book through Airbnb and then you don't block out the calendar on booking.com. Someone books on the same date and then you have to cancel them and then you incur a charge. You're going to lose money for your business. Not only does that do that, the channel manager does automated messaging. It will create a booking engine, so a website essentially where you can send them a link and they can just book, which is the best thing. Again, you need to connect that with Stripe. So it's very important that you do that. It does a whole host of other things that are probably more advanced for what I'm going to talk about right now, but that's very important. The other thing you want to do is create an Airbnb account. So if I type in Airbnb, I might come up with my one, potentially. Nope. So you want to create an Airbnb account. Now, if you've used Airbnb before, you can use that account and then add on essentially the business side of it, where you're starting to rent out your property through Airbnb. And then you want to create a booking.com account. So if I go to admin, as soon as I put admin.booking.com, it will take me to this page. And what you want to do is create a partner account. So I'm going to do individual videos on how you create your first account and then how you create a listing, and go through it so that you understand how that works. But these are the main fundamental things that you need. And once you have all of these things set up, an Airbnb account, booking.com account, Stripe, you formatted your company, and importantly, you've got an email address. And if you get an email address, I would strongly recommend not to get like something that says the business name @gmail.com. I would get an official email address, such as info@yourbusinessname.co.uk or .com. That's what I'd recommend, because it's all about professionalism, and professionalism is ultimately what's going to make you successful in this business. Every moment and every circumstance that you come across unprofessional, that's going to lose you a booking. And that's what is the fundamental thing about this business, which we'll be covering loads of ways to come across very professional as you endeavor into this business. So this is the fundamentals of what you need, and then there'll be cascading videos which will go through in detail in regards to how to specifically do these things and implement them in the correct way so you can maximize your bookings, make sure your business is running efficiently, and to make sure you're a success. Thank you very much.